Being an entrepreneur is simply going from one mistake to the next. You must have the fortitude to continue on. Business and investing are team sports. Starting a business is like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. In mid-air, the entrepreneur begins building a parachute and hopes it opens before hitting the ground. Sometimes, what is right for you at the beginning of your life is not the right thing for you at the end of your life. Business is like a wheelbarrow. Nothing happens until you start pushing. A mistake is a signal that it is time to learn something new, something you didn't know before. Getting rich begins with the right mindset, the right words, and the right plan. Success is a poor teacher. We learn the most about ourselves when we fail, so don't be afraid. There are no bad business and investment opportunities, but there are bad entrepreneurs and investors. A winning strategy must include losing. If you want to go somewhere, it is best to find someone who has already been there. Financial struggle is often the direct result of people working all their lives for someone else. The wealthy buy luxuries last, while the poor and middle class tend to buy luxuries first. Why? Emotional discipline. The hardest part of change is going through the unknown. People need to wake up and realize that life doesn't wait for you. If you want something, get up and go after it. Tomorrows only exist in the minds of dreamers and losers. Excuses cost a dime, and that's why the poor could afford a lot of it. The biggest challenge you have is to challenge your own self-doubt and your laziness. It is your self-doubt and your laziness that defines and limit who you are. If you want to be rich, the rule of thumb is to teach others how to be rich. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Making mistakes isn't enough to become great. You must also admit the mistake, and then learn how to turn that mistake into an advantage. In today's rapidly changing world, the people who are not taking risk are the risk takers. You get one life. Live it in a way that it inspires someone. When you are forced to think, you expand your mental capacity. When you expand your mental capacity, your wealth increases. Never say you cannot afford something. That is a poor man's attitude. Ask how to afford it. Too many people are too lazy to think. Instead of learning something new, they think the same thought day in, day out. The ability to sell is the number one skill in business. If you cannot sell, don't bother thinking about becoming a business owner. Education is cheap, experience is expensive. To be a successful business owner and investor, you have to be emotionally neutral to winning and losing. Winning and losing are just part of the game. When times are bad is when the real entrepreneurs emerge. The problem with having a job is that it gets in the way of getting rich. In the real world, the smartest people are people who make mistakes and learn. In school, the smartest people don't make mistakes. The love of money is not the root of all evil. The lack of money is the root of all evil. We all have tremendous potential, and we all are blessed with gifts. Yet, the one thing that holds all of us back is some degree of self-doubt. It is not so much the lack of technical information that holds us back, but more the lack of self-confidence. There are no mistakes in life, just learning opportunities.